It's April 13th and bee season is just about to begin here where I live in Maryland. And people have been asking me, how are my bees? Just about as often as they share with me that flow hive gimmick, which is pretty much every day. All my bees are dead. They probably died sometime at the beginning of the year due to starvation. Maybe they froze to death. Maybe it was a combination of both. But I opened up the hive in mid-February and found them all frozen in their cells. It's pretty sad, but it's organic. This is something that is due in part to the circumstances and the fact that I sort of mismanaged them in the middle of the season. In the early part of June, we experienced a swarm which took the original very good queen that I had and half of my bees somewhere else, somewhere within a couple miles of here. They may still be living. God, I hope, because they were a really good strain of bees. My queen laid solid frames of brood, which I mistaked for capped honey when I first noticed it. Look, capped honey, 2 weeks, 2 bleeding weeks, capped honey. Ladies, you are fantastic. You are unbelievable. I mean, I'm not yelling at you. I'm raising my voice with excitement. And the queen that came in after her just had a really hard time catching up to that in the early part of the fall. Excuse me. Making a video here. Since this is my first season keeping bees, I'd like to go over some of the things that I've learned the hard way in case someone else is going to learn from my experience. One of the biggest mistakes that I made was assuming that the hive that I built was of sufficient size. It was just around 2 feet long, and it was a top bar hive. Most top bars are built around 4 feet long and maybe a 2 foot to 18-inch bar at the top. Mine are 19 inches, and so if I had to do over again, I'd just start with a bigger hive. The consequence being that the workers were so good at building comb and the queen was so good at laying that she filled the entire hive up and had no place to lay. And when that happens, she has no choice but to just take the colony and go someplace else in search of new colony grounds. So having done a winter's research on that problem, I probably had, if I had to do it all over again with the same hive, I would have immediately taken a couple bars of brood from this hive, put it into a new empty hive, and then taken any swarm cells or replacement queen cells from my current hive and just killed those. And that probably would have done the trick, and I would have had 2 hives. And now on to my beekeeping plans for this year. I have ordered 2 packages from Wolf Creek Apiaries down south. I think they're either in Kentucky or Tennessee. I can't ever remember. But we'll be getting those this week, probably Friday. I'm making this, it's Monday, and they'll be here by the end of the week. So it'll be really cool to do that. I have some friends coming over. I'm going to install 1 package into that 4-foot top bar out here. And then I have built some Langstroth style boxes and frames myself this year during the winter because I want to experiment with this type of beekeeping just to see what the advantage is over a top bar. And hopefully, if things go well, I would also like to advance my knowledge in making a split, taking an established beehive and making another one off of it. I have some idea of how to do that, but I need to do a little bit more research. And one of the things I hope to do with that is to install it into this smaller type beehive. These are 1/4 the size of the larger box, so I can technically put 4 of them on top of the larger box if I want to, and install them into that type of system. But one of the things I would like to do with this, besides just experimenting on how they do on a smaller scale, is to encourage my 2-year-old daughter Lolo to keep bees with me. So these are known as the Lolo hives here, and we'll see how she does. I'm very into helping kids understand where food comes from and just moreover how our natural systems work in the world. It's way better than teaching them anything else about politics or going to work or even like how libraries work. I think this is fundamental, and all that stuff can come next. So that's an effort in doing that. That's it for me this year so far. I hope you have a good season yourself if you're a beekeeper. I wish you all the success in the world. And come back next week when I have a video of me installing bees. I have some friends coming over to just, I guess, participate in the event, and we'll see how it goes from there. Thanks for watching.